Yo, what's good, YouTube? Back with another video, man. I hope all is well. I hope everyone's doing great on this beautiful Friday. It's Friday when I'm recording this. And today I posted a video. My last video, or like my return video, posted that today. I have another video I'm supposed to edit, but I'm like, yo, let me knock out another video. Still early in the morning, still getting to the grind. Feel me? Bonnet still on, hands kind of dry, face still kind of dry, but it's about time for the grind, man. And I'm just excited to start this back up, man. I'm feeling a lot more motivated. I'm feeling a lot more love this time. I'm feeling a lot more. It's a better feeling. It's a great feeling, and it's a new feeling, man. I've prioritized a lot of stuff in my life to help me get to the point of where I'm at now. I haven't felt like this in a minute, man, if I'm being honest. So this is definitely a brand new journey, a brand new feeling, and a brand new experience that is about to unfold. And I'm just excited to bring you guys along and to see who comes along throughout this journey. So I hope all is well again. And the whole point of this video kind of sparked the other day when I'm just on Instagram and I see one of my friends that I haven't seen post in a while, but it's like, with me and this whole like fashion content creator space, I'm always thinking like if somebody's not posting, they're up to something huge. Like if somebody's real quiet, they're up to something huge, because it's been times where I've been away or haven't been posting as much, and I've been cooking up something and just waiting for the big drop. You feel me? So when I seen it, it was like a really long message, and they were just saying a whole bunch of how they feel burnt out, how like they feel drained, like they can't come up with new ideas, that they feel even nervous to do the things that they exceed at. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like everyone has that thought process. Everyone, I feel like, has been in that position once in their journey, and I just feel like this is a message to all the creators out there. Anybody that's trying to get into content creation, anybody that's in content creation, and anybody that just has something that they want to put out but they don't know how. They don't know whether people are going to support it or not, whether people are going to judge them or laugh at them or anything like that. And I'm not the one that's probably even the best person to give this advice, or even, you know, have the most to say, but I feel like I've been in this game long enough to tell you guys what I've learned, what has worked for me, and what has really helped me save time, get me past certain roadblocks, or, you know, anything like that, just to keep me going and keep my spirits high. Because this isn't really an easy road, and for a lot of people, this is their first time doing something like this in their family, in their friend group. This is the first time that anybody that they know has done something like this. So it's like they don't have nobody to look at most of the time. They don't have nobody right beside them, as far as like, oh man, I got this one question and I just needed to act. Like, a lot of people don't have that leadership or somebody to guide them the way we would all like, you know? Nobody wants to go into a situation not knowing what's going on. Nobody wants to go into something without anything, like with no like support, with no like help, with no like guidance, you know? So I'm just gonna start listing some things that has helped me and what I've experienced along this journey. And yeah, so the first is just, I guess I want to start with burnout. I've experienced burnout so many times, and I can't even number the amount of times I've experienced burnout, or what has caused, or anything like that. So burnout for me has just been lack of motivation, lack of creativity, and lack of, you know, effort. Like putting in, like, man, I got this idea, but I don't know if it's gonna be put out right, or if I'm gonna execute it right, or if anybody's gonna understand it, or You know what I'm saying? And then along with overthinking thoughts, along with, one wrong thing going, and then you're just like ready to give up, or, stuff around that. So what has helped me with burnout is just kind of taking a step back. Not as far as just going ghost or like disappearing, but let's say you've been posting, you've been consistent, you've been dropping bangers, and like nothing has been happening. Like nobody, like you haven't been getting the recognition you feel like you deserve. You feel like you're just wasting time. Life isn't going the way you want it to go, and you're just like borderline done. And you feel like the burnout is kind of where you get at when things just aren't going right. And what has helped me in those positions is, as far as like overcoming burnout, is kind of just looking back on the stuff that you've done that has worked. So with me, I'm normally posting every day, twice a day, 4 times a day, like multiple times a day across platforms. And I've had times where it has all flopped. It is all like hours of work has flopped, hours of thinking, hours of bringing it to life, building, hours of just hard work and execution has just flopped. And when you're in that thought process, it's like, man, like I just wasted all my time. I feel like this is my calling, but nothing is really happening. I don't want to give up, but man, is it not working out? And looking back at my content, looking back at what has worked, looking back at just what really made me start this whole content thing is really something that has helped me get out of burnout. Besides praying, seeking God, and just seeking his presence, like looking back at my own content, looking back on the things that have worked for me, looking back at the good memories, looking back at all the things that I've done, has really helped me overcome burnout and remind me why I started this, because it's a lot of friends that I have and a lot of reasons that I have to keep going and to not give up. So burnout is just something along the way. Burnout is something that's gonna happen, and I can't really say you could prevent burnout, because I've seen people burn out by not being the most consistent, and then I've seen people burn out being the most consistent. So I feel like burnout is kind of just like a mindset. Like if you just understand the goal and show up every day, whether it's like putting out a project or just taking another step to achieve the project, I feel like you showing up every day, whether it's the best you can, whether it's 100% or 2%, I feel like you just showing up and just putting some type of consistency out there is definitely helping you not burn out. But it's also like keeping your mind flowing to where you don't get stuck or you don't feel like you're not doing good. So burnout is something we all face. Burnout is something definitely, something you can't really prevent, but it's something that you could definitely get over. So what has helped me with burnout is just looking back at my past, understanding that nobody has the same life as you. Nobody has the same struggles, nobody has the same story, and nobody has the same journey. So yeah, you may be going through a burnout, but even when I haven't been at the best position or the best mindset, or even in the peak of my burnout, that's some of the best content I have ever made. So I kind of look at the bad, I kind of look at the negative, I kind of look at things not going right as the only way things could get better. It can only get better from there. Like if you're just rock bottom, you can only go up from there. So if you're borderline burnt out, if you're borderline like, yo, I'm quitting, the next project you put out may be your best project. And that's what I've come to realize with a lot of things. So keeping a positive mindset, keeping the good friends around you. I know I listed like so many things, but really with burnout, you just need to have good people around you. You need to have a good headspace and you need to have a safe place you can go to really recruit and get yourself together. So that's my take on burnout. Next, I kind of want to speak on just other struggles I've had. Like, burnout is definitely probably the biggest on there, but I want to put like kind of motivation on there as well, because motivation and burnout is kind of hand in hand, but it's not. So burnout is one thing, but motivation is kind of another thing. So what helps motivate me, and the top of all of these lists, is God. On the top is God. Seeking God, it will forever like put you in a better position, will forever get you out of the slump, and will forever just be the answer. But what has really helped me with motivation is just understanding that, again, nobody has your life. Nobody has your story. Nobody understands what you go through. And I feel like that's the most important part. Like, you may be like, man, I don't know what to put out. Man, I don't know what to do. You doing your everyday, day-to-day stuff. You doing what you exceed at. You doing the stuff you love to do is what you need to put out there. The stuff you don't even see people doing is what you need to put out there. The stuff you don't even understand is what you need to put out there. And it may not make sense now, and it may not make sense to the people that you're putting it out to, but understand that it's the stuff that you put out now is serving a deeper purpose than you'll ever understand. So if you want to post these pictures and you're like, man, I don't know if this looks right, or I don't know if it's going to resonate with this crowd, or I don't know if it's just even going to do well. Like, the post doing, it's a lot of bugs out here. I don't know what's going on. I'm about to drench myself in like bug spray. But the whole point of being an entrepreneur, content creator, an artist is not for the art to necessarily resonate with people. I know that's always a goal, but it's not necessarily to resonate with everybody. It's the fact that the art and the creation is being put out. That right there is the whole sole purpose of being an artist. The point of putting it out and just seeing where it goes is the point of being an artist. Not for your own benefit, not for this and that. It's literally, one, to put it out there in the world. Two, to hopefully motivate and push somebody else to do something. And three, just to get it out of you. Because an idea can come, and that idea can only go to you. And if you sit on it, it's gonna go to somebody else. You feel me? But if you put out the idea that you had, if you put that out there, that's the best thing you can do. Because it's a lot of ideas out here, and ideas travel. Once an idea is thought of, or once an idea is said, it's definitely gonna be pushed out and just out there. And if you execute on it and you put that idea out, nothing but blessings is gonna come your way, because all ideas are from above. And if an idea comes to you and you execute on that, nothing but good is gonna happen. So at times when you're not motivated, or at times you feel like things aren't, clicking and woo to woo, I feel like that thought process helps me every single time. Like, let's say you have an idea for a photo shoot, and you've been thinking on it, you're not sure, you're like, man, I don't have this or that, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this or that. And then some time passes and you see that same photo shoot that you had the idea of out. It's not they stole your idea, it's not this or that. It's the fact that that idea was brought to you first, you sat on it, and then the idea was like, man, he ain't really, you feel me? So it bounced to somebody else that they knew would execute it and put it out there. You feel what I'm saying? So, not saying that even if that happens is the worst thing in the world, but it is a clear indication that if you have an idea, it can always be executed, And if you sit on it too long, it will move on and go to the next person. And I feel like that alone should motivate you enough to just get up and get the idea done. Now, for somebody that has so many ideas and so many things going on, woo to woo, I understand if an idea or two slips past, but the ideas that you have are the most valuable thing you own. Not even own, but like the most valuable thing you have, because it's from above. And the idea from above is probably the greatest thing you have as a content creator, because it's a lot of people that aren't as creative, that aren't as, quickly to execute these ideas, or even want to put in the work to achieve these ideas. So I feel like that right there should motivate you enough to get up and get these ideas done that you've been sitting on before it's too late. And not saying even if you do put it out too late that it won't go successful, but we all know that feeling when you have an idea and you're like, man, this idea is sick, and then you see somebody else doing it and it's like, dang, I don't even want to do it no more, because, you feel me? So when I'm ever not motivated, I kind of, one, just seek inspo from myself. Others, I kind of think about, man, this idea came to me, I haven't seen nobody else do it, I need to hurry up and do it before the whole world sees it from somebody else. Feel me? And probably number 3, I did burnout, motivation. And with these videos, I kind of just sit down and start yapping, so it kind of never has like a direct focus as like right now-ish, until I kind of sit down and polish and start getting more in the groove of these videos. But I think I want to lead into inspiration now, or just coming up with ideas, or not coming up with ideas, but kind of just like inspiration, or just like kind of the field you want to go in. So if you're starting out in content creation, if you're deep in content creation, if you're a vet, if you're a rookie, if you're wherever stage you're at and you're just unsure where you need to step, I feel like, one, asking above, which you should do, should always be first. Second, look for the stuff that you don't see. So if you're on your For You page and you're like, man, I'm not seeing this, or I'm not seeing that, or I feel like this community could use this, that's a clear indication that you need to be the inspo to, 1, start it, and 2, to put it out there so more people. Because if one person is thinking that, if you're thinking that, then a whole bunch of other people are thinking that. And that's literally how trends start, and that's literally how people blow up. That's how people go viral, just off doing stuff that they don't see. Now, it may not have to be the craziest thing in the world. Like for me, for a good example, I've seen like people just duplicate themselves with a fit pic. So they may have one person here, and then they'll like edit it, and then they'll be over here as well. And that right there has been going viral for the longest. And I've seen people change their lives off of doing that alone, and then running from that, and then everybody else is doing it, and blah, 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 blah. You feel me? And it's like that alone has built the inspiration for other people to step out and do stuff like that, because they, 1, always wanted to do that, 2, never seen that, or 3, just want to be a part of the trend. So I feel like, I don't even know what to call this section, as far as like a trend starter or just be the inspo, but it's all about executing the idea, executing what you don't see, executing what you feel like is needed, that has to be put out. So I don't know if y'all see, but I keep like spitting a lot, and I'm like, yo, like what's going on? But I'm kind of like talking down, so it's like, but yeah, I feel like if you are seeing, if you're in a community, whatever you seek interest in, and you don't see something, or if you see it lacking something, the best thing you can literally do is be the person to do what you don't see. Like, that right there is probably like the best advice I could give as far as a creator perspective, or somebody that has been in the field for a while now. I'm not the biggest creator. I'm not even the most consistent creator. I'm probably not even the most diverse creator, but I feel like I've been in this game long enough, and I've heard stories, I've done things, and I've just been a part of conversations that have sparked so many things. So I just wanted to make this video to hopefully inspire somebody, to push somebody, and to keep this whole thing going, because I feel like as a creator, as a creative, as an artist, we all go through them phases where it's just like, what are we gonna do? What's gonna happen? Something has to happen. What am I doing wrong? Or just anything like that. So I just wanted to make this to hopefully inspire somebody, keep y'all going. And yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If there's any other videos you want me to make, please comment them down below. The content will get further on from just me sitting and yapping, but I feel like this is a great way to get the ball rolling, and you know what I'm saying, just to stay more consistent on here and get a lot of stuff out of my mind that I've been holding back for a while. The next video, I'm gonna definitely write some stuff down so it comes off a lot smoother. I don't know how y'all felt about this one, but I feel like it could be a lot smoother and more polished. I'm always trying to get better, do better, and see better, so definitely the next video will be a lot more polished. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I'm out, man. Peace.